Hail, hail, hello Celtic supporter, this just in, and you're hearing it firsthand. Breaking news is making waves among the green and white faithful, but before we dive into the details, drop a like to stay up to date with all the latest from the Bhoys. Now, let's get straight to it. The Herald has just dropped a report that's stirring up serious chatter behind the scenes at Celtic Park. Celtic are considering a surprise swoop for a familiar face, goalkeeper Ross Doohan, currently at Aberdeen and set to be a free agent this summer. Yes, you read that right. The same Ross Doohan who rose through the ranks at Lennoxtown, wore the sacred green and white at youth level and fought for years to break into the first team. He could now be on his way back home, and the fan base? Torn. Caught between the pull of nostalgia and the hunger for bigger reinforcements. But hold on, let's unpack the situation. With Brendan Rodgers continuing to build a squad that doesn't just dominate Scottish football but reclaims European respect, Doohan's name emerges as a strategic piece, a trusted, homegrown, third-choice keeper, familiar with the club and the manager's methods. This move gains even more traction considering that Scott Bain, currently third in the pecking order, is expected to leave in search of more minutes. With his contract set to expire next summer, Bain is looking for more than just warming the bench. And truthfully, after everything he's contributed since arriving in 2018, who could blame him? Doohan, meanwhile, has had anything but a smooth path. Between 2015 and 2022, he lived in the shadows at Parkhead, sent on a carousel of loans, Morton, Ayr, Ross County, Dundee United, Tranmere Rovers, until finally making a permanent exit. Now at 27, with maturity and 15 appearances for the Dons this season, he sees a chance to rewrite his story with the Hoops. And here's the poetic twist. Doohan might end his Aberdeen spell against Celtic in the Scottish Cup final later this month. A script almost too perfect and painful to be true, where Celtic's potential future backup could be the one standing in the way of another treble. Sources close to Pittodrie confirm that Jimmy Thielen, Aberdeen's incoming boss, is already eyeing a new goalkeeper for 2025-26, which all but closes the door on Doohan staying. The stage is set and the opportunity is crystal clear, a cost-free return with both tactical and emotional value. It may not be the headline-grabbing signing fans expected, but it's these quiet moves that often build champions. Rodgers knows that, and so do we. The only question now is, are the fans ready to welcome Ross Doohan back, or will he be yet another name in the shadow of Joe Hart, and the new number one who Celtic may still unveil? One thing is for sure. The coming days will say a lot about what kind of club Celtic intends to be next season, pragmatic, sentimental, or both. Stay tuned, boys. The musical chairs have begun, and Parkhead is always a stage for epic returns.